Hi, Stephen from Owner Disown. Well, it's Labor Day weekend here in the United States. That means, typically you can see some decent laptop deals. So I've picked out my top 5 gaming laptop deals. So let's have a quick look at them. Now, first off, we have the Lenovo Legion 7 with the RTX 3070. Now, it's a 130 watt 3070, and we have the Ryzen 7 5800H. Now, I did actually review the 3060 model, and I really did like it. It's a nice big 16.1 inch screen, 16:10 aspect ratio, 500 nit brightness, and a 2560 by 1600 resolution. The 3060 model I tested, gamed very well, much like the Legion 5 Pro I had. Ran nice and cool. There was no fan control, but you do have G-Sync, so that is fantastic. Now the RAM, you do have the slower RAM in there, so I am doing a video. My next video, in fact, will be showing what the difference in performance will be using the faster RAM. But still, you get a 1TB SSD with a second open slot. So typically, it is $1,959, but you get $294 off using the coupon code CLEAR15DEAL, and that brings it down to $1,666. And I think for that price, $1,666, it is a great deal. And as I say, I've bought one myself. So stay tuned and I will do a comparison between the 3060 and the 3070 model. So next up, let's have a look at the HP Victus. Now, this is a 16.1 inch laptop. Now, unfortunately, unlike the Legion 7, it's a 16 by 9, so it's a 1920 by 1080 resolution, 144 Hz panel. But unfortunately, it's only 250 nits. Now, you do have quite a few options in terms of the CPU and the GPU here. You start off with the 6-core 11400H, which is pretty nice. That's supposed to be very good. And you can get the 8-core 11800H, but GPU-wise, it starts off with the 1650, which I probably wouldn't recommend. The 3050, the 3050 Ti, and the 3060. Now, if you want the 3060, unfortunately, you can't have the 6-core CPU. You must have the 8-core. So the book price on that is $1,489. So you can apply the coupon code HP21LD5S, and that brings down the price to $1,415. That's 5% off. So you save $135. So this model is actually the Mica Silver, which I do like the look of it, but I understand that you can also go for the Performance Blue should you wish. So the next one is the Gigabyte Aero 15 OLED. Now I have covered this one before in another deal. This is the 3080 model available on Newegg, and if you're willing to deal with a mail-in coupon here, it's $500 rebate, bringing it down to $2,350, and for that you get 1.5 terabyte of storage, 32 gigabytes of RAM, the i9, and a 4K AMOLED display, and of course the 3080. So that looks pretty good deal. I'd be quite tempted to get that myself, really. Of course, if you're not want to deal with mail-in rebates, you can get it over on Amazon for $2,472. Now, if you want to go for the 3060 model, that's available on Newegg with a mail-in rebate of $100, bringing it down to $1,249, and I think that's a good deal. Now, you only do get a 512 gigabyte SSD, but you do get the 8-core CPU and of course the 4K AMOLED display, so that's a good deal too. Now the Acer Nitro 5 over at Amazon. This is the 17-inch laptop, comes with the Ryzen 5 5600H and the RTX 3060, which I believe is a 95 watt 3060. 144 Hz 1080p panel. It does have 16 gigabytes of RAM. It's probably 2 sticks, so it's at least running dual channel, but I suspect it'll be the slower RAM, so I suspect you'll probably want to change the RAM. You only get a 512 gigabyte SSD, but you do get this for $1,200, and I think that's a good deal. Now the 15-inch, Jared Tech reviewed the 15-inch, and he said that the display had like 63% of sRGB and only about 250 nits. So not sure what the 17-inch model is like. Now I do have the Ryzen 7 version, I think it is, and the 3070 model actually in my shop now, so I'll be actually doing a full review on that, so make sure you're subscribed to stay tuned for that one. Alright, so finally the MSI GF65, which is available on Best Buy. This is an RTX 3060 for only $920 now. Bear in mind, the time of this recording is only available for another 5 hours, 48 minutes. So you do get a 3060, which I believe is a 75 watt 3060, a 512GB SSD, probably one stick of 8GB, so you'll probably need to add at least another one to get the best performance in dual channel. Or if you're doing that, you might as well get the fastest RAM, a good fast RAM kit, and put that in. I do have an i5, and I think for $1,920, it's good. You do have an aluminium lid. Rest is plastic, but it's lightweight. It's about 4 pounds in weight. But all in all, I think that for $920 for a 3060, that is a good deal. Now the i5 is the 10500H, so it's a 45 watt part, which is great, and it is, of course, it's a 6-core 12-thread chip. Alright, so there you have it. I think there's some good deals there. Personally, I do like the Legion 7. As I say, I bought that one. The Aero 15 4K 2080 RTX 3080, so that looks pretty tempting too, but that's still a bit more pricey. But if you're after a budget laptop, I don't think you can go too far wrong with that GF65. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for me reviewing the Acer Nitro 5, and I'll see you next time. Bye.